Hello and welcome Aquarius to your February 2019 energy reading. So I'm going to be pulling from several different card decks to pull the energy for your just overall general guidance or projections for this month. We're then going to pull specific decks for an abundance reading, a life purpose career reading, a love and romance reading, and then get your one final law of attraction message, like where you should be focusing your thoughts, your emotions, and all that kind of good stuff. So if you're brand new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Rachel. I specialize in distance energy work. I'm very passionate about it. I love it. So if you're interested in an energy healing session, then you can find more information on my website. I also have a free MP3 energy healing that you can download and just kind of test it out and see what it's like. And I have a lot of people that use it every single day, like when they're falling asleep or in the morning when they meditate. So that is available. I also do card readings if you're interested in getting your own personal energy. With that being said, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, ditch what doesn't. Don't try and make anything create fear. And I always like to reinforce the fact that we are very powerful creators and we manifest our reality with our thoughts and our emotions. So things can absolutely shift. You do have a power. These aren't like absolute predictions of things that are going to happen. It's just a general energy. So I'm just going to pull for Aquarius. That card is calling to me. No. Pull for Aquarius, February 2019. What is the energy for Aquarius 2019? That card. Aquarius 2019. If you have any particular questions, keep those top of mind. Just trying to connect with your energy right now. It's like there's a lot of cards that like kind of want to come out, but they don't. Like they're not. So we'll see if that means anything. Is there any other card for Aquarius, February 2019? There is one that is digging into me. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Interesting. Wow. Okay. You have a journey. The journey was in reverse. And so this has a couple different meanings. Like I'm feeling like some of you might be feeling a bit restless right now. You might be feeling a bit stuck, a bit stagnant. And the card is coming to tell you that there will be forward movement. So don't become too focused on that, but it is coming to recognize that a lot of you are wanting to move forward. The garden and the gate speaks the exact same message. So the garden and the gate is this little girl, and she's in this beautiful garden, but she's looking out to the field that's on the other side of the gate, and she's wanting something more. Like she's like looking out like, what would it be like? Also on the other side of the gate are butterflies, indicating transformation. Like, what would it be like if my life just developed into what I really feel like it could be? But she's feeling stuck because of where she is, because of obligations, is what I'm feeling. However, she is wearing the key to get out of the gate, so she feels like she can't get out of the gate. But she's wearing the key to get out of the gate around her neck. It's like, it's speaking to really being ready for those next steps, but like not being ready for those next steps at the same time. You then got the victory card. So this is coming to reassure you that there is going to be a shift. There's going to be a transition. So don't worry. Don't worry. And you got the second chakra, which is the emotional chakra. And this is the chakra that holds your fears. It holds your inner child. So it's like holds this like, and this kind of looks like a child too in this card. Oh, that's definitely a child. So you have a child in this card. You have a child in this card. And both these cards are speaking to wanting something different, but feeling a little stuck. And so the inner child resides in the second chakra, and I'm feeling like this is a month to really work on that second chakra, to heal it, because it also is a second chakra. Whenever it's healthy, it allows you to really go with the flow, to see where the energy is taking you. It's the opposite of feeling stuck or feeling stagnant. It's like, where are we going? It's also the chakra of creative expression that often will take you to the next steps of your life. So I'm feeling like the cards are coming to give you reassurance, like you're going to get where you want to be, wherever that is, like whatever that next stage is, like you're going to be able to do it. You're going to be able to handle it. It's just working on some of the fear, some of that insecurity, some of like that inner child who's like, I don't know, I'm kind of scared. Can we do this? The bottom of the deck is the Magician and the Mirror, talking about transitioning, transforming. The top of the deck is hostility. So I'm feeling like, for me, this looks like somebody guarding something. Like I'm really feeling like there's this energy like, oh, you just want to move forward, but there seems to be this force that doesn't quite let you. And it might manifest in hostilities in your world. It might manifest in not like direct hostilities, but maybe like underlying current of hostility. For some, and this could be like the hostilities within you, you know, some of the stuff that inner child's been holding on to their whole life because of, you know, all of the fun childhood stuff that we all hold on to, right? It's like none of us had like the perfect childhood. We all have some fears and belief systems that don't serve us from that. And they, for some, and for many, it's creating a lot of this like hostility, a lot of this like wall, like guarding. So like, it's not like a guarding, it's like a defense. It's like a defense against what is next. And that defense can come up in a variety of ways. It can come up through doubting yourself. It can come up through worrying about being criticized from others. It can come up whenever you are doubted by others and you internalize that. And it maybe creates doubt within yourself. The defenses can come from telling yourself it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, but then having something within you saying like, oh, I don't think it is. Like, there's just like, I need to move, but I don't know what it is. It's like, you know, it can manifest in a variety of ways. But the Magician and the Mirror being on the bottom of the deck is coming to say that this is a month for you to really transform that. Like you are shifting from feeling like you're not quite sure where you're going or feeling a little stuck or not knowing what your next steps are, to being able to move and being cool, like going with the flow, being able to see like, where are we going? What's next? Where's the energy taking me? So I want to now pull from the career, success, abundance. So this could be talking about if you want to start a business or if you do have a business. It could be talking about your career. It could just be talking about creative ventures for you. Even if they're not necessarily a career that pays your bills, it can definitely be talking about that. These cards really speak to what you're passionate about. Is really like, so if you have a job and you're not passionate about it, then it helps you figure out the next steps to find something that you are more aligned with. If you're passionate about being a parent and you're like, I don't work and I'm really happy just with being a parent and that's it, then that's part of your purpose. So don't try to put yourself in a box, because don't try and put yourself in a box ever. Period. So whatever you feel your purpose is, whatever you're passionate about, that's what these cards are speaking to. All right, Aquarius, career, success, business, life purpose for the month of February. All three of those cards want to come out. Any other? Okay. Interesting. All right, so I'm going to turn these all in the same direction, but I'll speak to the ones that came in reverse. Birth. Now this came in reverse, and often in oracle cards, oracle cards are a little different in tarot when things come in reverse. But for me, when this came in reverse, it was talking about feeling like there's something inside of you that wants to be birthed. And the card says, new life, such as a baby, an idea, happy news, or an exciting project, blossoms within and around you. So since it came in reverse, I'm feeling like it's still within you and it's wanting to be born, but you're feeling it. And that's like where some of these restless feelings are really coming in. Vision board. This vision board is really talking about creating, like, I feel like a lot of you, like, just sitting back and just thinking and brainstorming where it is that you want to be and putting that on a vision board so you can see it. Putting that, like writing a letter to yourself, like where do you see yourself in a year? Doing meditations or visualizations. Where do you see yourself in a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20, whatever that means for you. Like keeping that top of mind, shifting your focus from feeling restless or not being like, where am I going, to just, you don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to know every single step, but if you can get just like the general picture of it, you know, I want to be happy, I want to feel free, I want to feel fulfilled, create a vision board based on that, do visualizations based on that, and continue to put your energy into that instead of focusing on lack or things that you don't like right now. Allow yourself to receive. So I'm feeling like as you shift your focus, that's whenever you start to receive some of these ideas and some more of this guidance and things become a little more clear. Agent or manager came out and it says your work expands its reach as you partner with a professional who can help you. In your career, I'm feeling like some of you are going to be networking, you're going to be partnering with people. Perhaps this could be somebody like if you're in business and you want to improve some aspect of it, this might be getting guidance like a business mentor, somebody who can help manage social media or be your agent or manager. That could be just speaking to a very select group of people, if not one person. But as far as career business, I'm feeling like there's going to be some sort of collaboration that's going to help you get to that next step. And then this card, like after I pulled those, it was like peeking its little head out like, hey, don't forget about me. And the card is sensitivity. Your sensitive feelings are your muse and inspiration for your creativity. So remember we got the second chakra card. The second chakra is a very sensitive chakra. It's where all of our emotions are, but it's also where all our creativity is. So I'm feeling like maybe doing some second chakra work and balancing and taking those emotions and channeling them into some sort of creative work. I'm really seeing like a lot of you being able to build from there, and that's going to look different for everybody. But this card came out definitely to speak to some of you, at least, about that. If you've been feeling, perhaps even if you've gone through something, I'm getting like writing a book, creating music, creating poetry, like channeling some of these angsty feelings or some of just the things that you've gone through, channeling them into something. And now this might not lead to your 7-figure career, but it might help you process them. It might help you gain confidence. It might help just get like those creative wheels turning that is going to take you to the next steps. At the bottom of the deck, open your heart to love. The more you open your heart and pour love into your creations, the greater their life force energy. And then the top is share your art with the world. So I'm feeling like a lot of you are getting to that place of just expressing yourself like in a whole new way, a way that's really aligned with who you are. So let's see what the love reading is for you guys. So this is love and relationships. It's if you're in a relationship, talking about how to deepen that relationship. If you are perhaps had some concerns or some, I don't want to say problems, but you know, issues in a relationship, it could be speaking to those. If you're just really happy in a relationship and deeply committed, then this is like, relationships are always a journey. So this is just the journey of your relationship. If you're single, it's speaking to that. And if you don't want a partner and you're just feeling yourself, it's speaking to that. Like it's speaking to just how you're going to love yourself more and just Do you? All right. Love and relationship, Aquarius, February. Love and relationship, Aquarius, February. If you have any questions, concerns, keep those on top of mind. Connect with your energy. I want to come out. Okay. There's one more. There's one more in here. Where is it? Where is it? Thank you. Okay, the first two cards that initially came out, let's see. These are good. Give your relationship a chance. And passion. So as you know, our second chakra is also the chakra of sexuality. And it's not sexuality in a very like physical sense. It's like a much deeper level of sensuality, of sexuality, of just like freedom within that. So I'm feeling like as you kind of free yourself up from where you are, from anything you feel that's like holding you back in all levels of your life, you kind of open yourself up to more passion everywhere. Now this give your relationship a chance could be talking, I'm feeling like some of you may have been feeling a bit stuck in relationships or like maybe questioning relationships. And the first card is to give it a chance, to trust. And you could very well see an increase in passion this month. It also says allow your heart to sing with joy. Just like focusing on the love, focusing on the joy. If you're single, there might be somebody coming in. They're encouraging you to give that a chance. And I'm feeling like, you know, both these cards, these cards like look like romance novels. There's a lot of passion in these cards. There's a lot. You could see a new spark or a brand new relationship, and there's like a lot of passion in that. Okay, so you got unrequited love. Talking about there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. However, the second card you got was chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So again, I'm feeling like some of you are feeling this right now. Like, is this... I'm feeling like if you're single, you're like, is it going to work out? Like, am I ever going to meet anybody? If you're in a relationship, some, not all, some of you might be doubting, like, is this okay? Like, is this going to work? That's what I'm really feeling like. This is like more of like an internal thing. And the cards are coming and tell you, like, just go with it and focus on love and focus on joy within you and see, like, give it a chance. Now, of course, if you're in a relationship that is not serving you, the cards are never going to say stay in something that doesn't serve you, stay in something that's abusive in any way. But if it's just kind of like that internal, like, God, like, is it going to get better? The cards are coming to say, like, it's giving you a little nudge, like, kind of focus on that passion, like, rekindling it. Like, I'm seeing, like, maybe taking a trip. It is Valentine's Day this month, like, not to be, like, cheesy or stereotypical, but maybe around Valentine's Day you could have a nice romantic dinner or just, like, you know, like, there's so much pressure put on Valentine's Day, so I, like, hate saying that kind of, but it's just, like, those feelings, like, what Valentine's Day represents, really. Like, you're supposed to be, like, passionate and enjoying a good meal together and enjoying good wine and chocolates and sensuality and all that kind of stuff. And it's, like, just kind of bringing that same energy into the whole month, bringing it into everything you do, that passion into everything that you do, and it can very well reflect on that relationship. I'm feeling like having fun, just kind of trying to reconnect with it. If you're having doubts, just try and reconnect to that passion and see. The next card we got was trust. You're getting a lot of trust cards here. A lot of cards saying things might not be as they seem, or you just might need that little, like, spark lit again. You then got express your love. Go ahead and make romantic gestures. So I'm kind of feeling like if you're watching this, maybe doing something to ignite that passion. Planning a little trip or an evening or Again, if you're single, this could be talking about trusting that, like, yes, there's a relationship that is coming. And if you are single, that unrequited love can also be telling you may not have fully let go of a past lover, an ex. So it's time to fully let them go energetically, like just set the intention, like, I'm done. Or if you kind of have that like back and forth, but you know it's not right, just ending that. And as you do, you're going to be calling in like a new passionate, just like steamy relationship. The card on the bottom was getting to know each other. So I feel like if you're single, you could be getting to know a new person. And I'm really feeling for those in a relationship, you're getting to know each other again. Really feeling like igniting something. The top card was religious factors. And whenever this card comes up, it's really talking about your spiritual journey, your life purpose journey, like your path that you're on is affecting your relationship. And it typically, in the readings that I do it does come up in a positive light, talking about, you know, the more work that you do on yourself and just like the healthier we all get. It reflects in everything. And so if you are nervous or questioning your relationship, if you're single, if you're in one, then working on yourself and like igniting that passion with yourself first. Like working on that second chakra and just like, yeah, just going with it and feeling free can really translate into all relationships. You know, also, you know, we're going to talk about passion in a different sense whenever I say this, but you got the card for your career that you're going to be either partnering with somebody, and I'm feeling like that could be a very passionate relationship. Not like in like the loving romantic sense, but just very passionate on what you're doing together. And that can very much ignite a passion within you, working with somebody in terms of your career. So if you've been feeling a little stuck, like partnering with somebody who's like, yes, I believe in you, I believe in where this is going, could really, really help. And I just saw on my camcorder, the number is 2222. If that is not talking about partnering, then I don't know what is. And it's talking about beginning a new manifestation and just keeping your thoughts positive. Just open yourself up for new passion. Allow yourself to get excited about things. Allow yourself to get excited about something new. All right, so we're pulling for abundance now. Abundance reading for Aquarius, February 2019. Abundance reading for Aquarius, February 2019. Abundance reading for Aquarius. Abundance reading for Aquarius. Abundance, this one is standing out. Abundance reading for Aquarius. Okay. Interesting. Huh. The first card you got was Quiet Retreat. Remember how I said like you might be going away in a partnership or relationship? That very much could be speaking to that. The first card you got was Journey. If you go away like just for a weekend, just by yourself, it could do you a lot of good. A lot of good in terms of shifting the energy and calling in more abundance. It says it's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. If you have been like how we talked about right in the beginning, like feeling a little angsty, a little like stir crazy of like what is going to happen next, going within, taking a break is going to do you a world of good. Especially maybe doing some of that second chakra work while you do it. Meditations, energy healing. It's safe for you to receive. You also got the allow yourself to receive in the career cards. So this is really just getting yourself to an energetic place and saying like, it's okay. It's going to be okay for me to take these next steps. It's going to be okay for me to feel good. It's going to be okay for me to focus on feeling good. The card says, the more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. I'm feeling like for some of you, you're a little burnt out because you give and give and give and give. Aquarius, you're so loyal. You're so loyal. And you may have overgiven, and you may be feeling a little depleted, and you may be feeling a little stuck because of your obligations. It's time to focus on you. That's really what I'm feeling like. Focus on what you're passionate about, what you want to do. It's a month for that. Clean energy foods is the next card we got. So that could be talking about like dietary shifts, but really what I'm feeling like, it's cleaning your energy out. Like it's like just how, like the vision that I'm getting in my head right now is like, there's like this like black shield around you, and it's making you feel stuck, either internally, externally, or both. And I'm feeling like this month is a month where you just like break it open. Or it's like there's a zipper on it and you just unzip it. It's like a shell, I feel like. Shell that you feel like you try to go forward, you want to go forward, but it just keeps stopping you. I'm seeing yourself, like seeing you unzip it and just step out of it. A cocoon. A cocoon is what I got. It's a cocoon. You have felt like you're in a cocoon. It's been a place where you have been able to grow. You've been able to get stronger, and you might be in this cocoon for the rest of February or for some of February, but it's just so that you can get stronger and so that you can break out and you can really spread your wings and fly. There's going to be flight. Let go of guilt. This is speaking to letting go of feeling guilty about doing you, about doing what's right for you. Really get in touch this month with what you want. Why are you in the situation that you're in? Is it like, do you feel obligated, or do you feel obligated to a job, or do you feel like guilty if maybe you go back to work and you feel guilty about leaving your family, or just anything that's causing you guilt, anything that's like making you feel a little stuck, but you feel guilty taking the next steps. The cards are saying it's time to let go of that. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. And whenever I said you felt guilty about leaving your family in some way, that's the vision that I got. Like, you feel guilty, and it might be an adjustment, but what you were doing in the long run is an inspiration. And that's how your children or your family members will end up seeing it. It's like you're inspiring others by taking this leap of faith. The card then says, forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Yeah. So it's just, I'm feeling like you're eliminating, and you know where we hold on to guilt? In our second chakra. This card is like an orangey yellow. Very second chakra, the same color as the second chakra card. Letting go of that. Releasing it. The card on the bottom is attracting, not chasing, and this is really talking about just fostering that high vibrational energy and getting to that place. And then you won't have to chase something. Then it's going to like naturally unfold. I'm not feeling like you're going to have to take this giant leap. I don't feel like these journey cards is you just like taking this crazy step. It's just getting yourself to a place where you are ready to take the next step and know that it will unfold for you. Ooh, the card on the top is a windfall of abundance. So that's coming to give you reassurance, like it's working out. You're going to see the rewards for this journey that you're being so brave and going on. All right, the last card that I'm going to pull is an Abraham Hicks Law of Attraction card. So this is going to be your message, where you should really focus your energy this month. This is the one that immediately came out. My appreciation of it attracts its essence to me. So let me read the back. An extremely effective use of your creative workshop is to ponder the aspects you appreciate regarding the most important subjects. Utilizing the workshop in this way accomplishes everything required for deliberate creation. In your emotion of appreciation, you are allowing that which you desire to manifest into your life experiences. So if you're not really familiar with Abraham Hicks, that's very much like her lingo that she used. The message that I feel is the one that's meant for you is the very last sentence. In your emotion of appreciation, you are allowing that which you desire to manifest into your life. Emotion again. There's a lot of emotions that are lying dormant, and you are being encouraged to shift from any lower vibrational ones to one of appreciation. And I'm feeling like just appreciating yourself and knowing that you are worthy of appreciation. Appreciating your gifts, appreciating your desires, what you want in this life, what you want to create. That's beautiful. And if you don't feel appreciated on the outside, you are the only person who needs to appreciate you. And then the rest will come from there. Also fostering that sense of appreciation in everything. So if you don't exactly love where you are right now, what can you appreciate? And that really shifts you from that energy of lack to one of abundance. And it creates that new cleaner energy, that higher vibrational energy. And then like the rest of the stuff is going to fall into place. Okay. So that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you such a beautiful February. You're turning into a butterfly. And so I'm excited to see where, March and April and May take you, because it's going to take you somewhere beautiful and somewhere new and somewhere that's so in alignment. And so just do whatever you need to do this month to prepare for that. All right. So again, my name's Rachel from Reiki with Rachel. Information about my services are below. So much love and light.